Whams.
Whams.
The anime for this week.
I'm Bird.
Or we're introducing ourselves again.
Yeah, because it's a different segment, right?
I suppose.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, but well, this is Bird. This is Shade again, and Riss right here in the middle of the screen is the anime Agents of the Four
Seasons.
It's really throwing me off that this thing's like slightly delayed. But this was an anime that was suggested by Landon, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Butthole Weeb, friend of the show.
He's not going to be happy about
No,
this.
I don't think he's going to be very happy about all of our opinions on this. Because this is definitely the stinker of the week.
It's mid. It's very strong mid core.
Right.
It's pretty.
It is very pretty.
It's pretty.
It's done by Wit Studios, and seeing how this is very pretty, I'm like feeling pretty good about the One Piece anime that they're gonna put out next year, and
the reboot, right?
Yeah,
This is like the least good-looking Wit Studio show, though. Like they
just do good stuff. So
normally
it's like,
quite good. Yeah.
like this is just, I mean, it's pretty. There's not a whole lot of animation going on aside from when they start singing and shooting spring
and winter. Well,
season powers.
We haven't really seen a whole lot of season powers so far, aside from turning spring and then ice.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay,
Definitely
that's another
fireworks.
fucking fireworks. There might be some fireworks in the background. It keeps scaring the shit out of me. It's like right here.
That's just someone bringing spring on.
Yeah,
That's all you're
invoking
hearing
spring.
right
That's
there.
so funny of you to say, because in Toho there's a character named Lily White, and her she never speaks. She just shoots bullets. And when asked about this, Zune, the creator, said she's just excited about spring, and she expresses herself through a bullet shower.
That is funny.
That's a strange method.
So, what would you score this out of 10?
5.5 to 6.
Okay, I was thinking like a 4.
Yeah.
Damn.
You watched it too, Bird, or B. What did you think?
Bird.
Yeah, I would say a 6 out of 10, probably. Flat 6.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty. I could see it getting better, but it wasn't good for the first 3 episodes we watched of it. It was a lot of fucking nothing happening. I mean, there was Yuri, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
see, that
definitely
pissed me off, though, is that there is... So each of the characters, there's the Four Seasons characters,
There's the agent.
and then each of them has an agent who is like their partner.
No. The agent is the person who embodies the Four Seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other person,
protector is the person that is protected.
Even though the protector is dressed like an agent, like your mental image
they're
of
all
what an
dressed
agent looks
agents,
like.
more or less.
Fair enough. So the agent has a protector, and we meet Spring and Winter. Each of them.
We also meet Summer.
Yeah, but not relevant to what I'm saying. Spring has a protector who is in love with her. Winter has a protector that is in love with him, except that actually the two protectors were in love when they were younger in a straight way.
Yeah.
And the two agents were in love when they were younger in a straight way.
Yeah.
And it's heavily hinted that the intention of the series is for both of those straight relationships to progress, and that all the gay stuff is just there for bait, which really pissed me off.
Isn't it always in anime just there for bait?
No, not in the other. Y'all read a whole ass Yuri this week.
The manga is definitely very it's just gay, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gave it a 4 because I mean, I would have dropped it after the first like 5 minutes if I wasn't watching it for this, which is just that it was really boring. It like the whole time I just kept on going, why is this so fucking dramatic? This is the most dramatic thing I've ever fucking watched. That might be a bit of a stretch, but I was just like, it's just constantly
melodramatic.
So melodramatic. The music's like over the top. They're talking about some shit. It's like every single conversation results in somebody crying. I was just like, oh, please just fucking get on with it. Fucking stop crying. It made me think of in Steven Universe. Steven's like obsessed with this show where it's just a bunch of like breakfast items crying, and that's like all we ever see of it. Like the name of the show is like Crying Breakfast Friends or something like that. And then every single time he's sitting there watching it, all the crystal gems just go, what the fuck is the deal with this? Why are they always crying? Why is Steven so obsessed with it?
Well, you see, in the beginning, there was winter, and winter was lonely. And so winter created spring, so that spring could chase
the
winter,
lore.
and winter could chase spring. After that, winter created summer and fall. And
Why?
some reason.
Never explained.
yeah.
For some reason.
Loneliness. Yeah. Who knows why the other
Well,
two
it
were
seems
created.
like Winter this is, by the way, none of this is like characters in the show. This is lore about how it
Yeah.
got
Well, it's
established.
kind of lore about characters in the show.
It's like the ancestors of the agent, or no,
okay,
the seasons
so
are like
in this
personified,
show,
but the agents work
seasons
for the
are
seasons.
gods.
Yeah,
Right.
the seasons are gods. The agents are just.
So assumably
workers.
we'll meet the gods eventually or something.
Well, they're like
I don't know, probably not.
avatars. They're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have like
I
personified
think the
forms.
agents are the only ones that matter. I don't think the gods actually matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very confusing that they had to give us all that lore about the gods who are not characters and don't
Yeah.
participate in the
It was
story.
confusing in the way that they were talking about this, and then they showed these characters, and then they didn't really like get to the point of like what the agents were until pretty like far in. So I was like,
They
how old
changed
are
the
these guys?
seasons.
And then it was like, oh, okay, it's like a passed down like thing, like each person.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. It's kind of just there's 4 different villages for each of the seasons, and
Yeah.
it just
And it just like chooses.
if the
someone.
agent dies, just someone
Yeah.
becomes the next agent.
yeah,
I'm fairly certain they don't outright say this in the 3 episodes we watch, but I'm pretty sure that the Summer like the twins, they're both the agent of Summer. Like it's not like one's an agent and one's a protector. They both have to have powers, because there's one point where the twin that's supposed to be the protector is like talking to an animal.
I interpreted that as that it was the agent disguised, like
Disguised
pretending
as her
to be,
sister.
yeah, pretending to be the
Okay,
protector in order to talk to Sakura.
I
So-
think they're both the agent.
Birds trying to make something be interesting, like there be any intrigue in this show that is actually just
it could
boring.
be interesting. It could be cool.
It has a lot of like potential, but it decides to focus just on crying and
Right, no,
reiterating
yeah, it's
the
just-
same things over and over again.
You see, the agent of Spring was kidnapped for 10 years, and now she talks slowly.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like,
which is annoying.
I was like, okay, Spring hasn't existed for 10 years, and they decided to show that with the best person that would matter to, which is a little kid that has never seen Spring, pretty much.
Yeah.
But like,
She had when she was a baby.
yeah, that's why they chose 12 years old instead of 10. But at the end of it, I still just went, okay, so why does it actually fucking matter that Spring was gone? Like, it sounds like,
Well, no
get rid of
food.
fucking Spring.
There would
Because
be no
they
food.
they never discuss agriculture.
Yeah.
If agriculture was fucked up, the whole world is just fucking. I mean, at least Japan is fucking dead.
Yeah, no, the
Like-
little kid's like, my dad works in tourism, and it's really been fucked for him that's why we're so poor.
Yeah,
and I
it's
was
just
like,
tourism.
he didn't start, like-
that's the thing that
he
fucking
didn't open a
matters.
ski lodge. Like,
I had
there's
honestly just kind of assumed that her parents were dead.
her mom is dead,
Her mom was
but
dead,
she
yeah.
says that her dad was
Yeah. So, so it just became like, it was like, okay, well, this could have way broader implications. Spring is gone. The world is gonna, like, that area is just fucked. You know, at least
Yeah.
it doesn't really say whether or not the agents have to go around the entire world. It's
No,
just Japan.
there's
But-
different agents for each area of the world,
Yeah,
I
and-
think. So we're
yeah.
only dealing with Japan's 4-season agents. And
Yeah.
also, like, it is
It's not
implied.
Japan, it's Yamato.
I was very confused about
Is it
sometimes
just the Yamato.
No. It's not.
They do keep
the
calling it
area
Yamato.
Of Yamato. It's not Japan. The country
Right.
they live in is called Yamato.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not real life. So it's the same place, but all the same culture, just a
Yeah.
slightly different name.
And they literally just showed a picture of Hokkaido, like.
Yeah. So like I was very confused about, sometimes it seemed like they were implying that it had been nonstop winter, but then the little girl also says that she
Yeah.
has memories of summer and fall.
Well, no, yeah, it sounds like it just goes from winter straight into summer, and
So-
it's like,
Does summer
Okay.
occur at the same time it normally would, or did they
Like
split
yeah,
it into
a long
thirds?
winter.
They
Like-
have like and so that's the other thing. There's like
It's
a
a really long
governing
summer.
body of the agents of the 4 seasons. I don't the 4 seasons agency. I think.
how how do they make money?
That's
is this
it's
like-
kind
is
of
it-
implied
is it a-
they don't make money.
Is it a government like subsidy, or is it just the government? Like, why are they agents? I don't get it.
Well, you see, when the agents, anytime the agents step outside whatsoever, they're constantly being hounded by insurrectionists, which is
Insurgents.
insurgents.
The insurgents What the fuck are they doing? I don't
They're
get
trying to kill Winter
it.
because
But
Winter
why?
is sad.
Yeah,
Why do they
they're always.
exist?
It was said that they are either mad at the seasons or trying to control the seasons, and so they
trying
want
to
to
why?
kidnap them.
Like even Pokemon gets that
Yeah.
right. Like
No, there's
you
so
fucking
little.
show the villain. And they go, oh, I want to control the seasons because then I can fucking recreate reality in the way that I see fit. We don't get any of that. Why are they trying to kill the seasons?
It was really the way they kind of hand waved that, like, oh yeah, this just happens all the time because the obvious reasons. And I was like, these are the least interesting villains you could possibly come up with.
I was like, what? It's just military dude pops up. Dude, the end of episode 3 when the guy just pops up and he's just staring at them and they're staring back at him. It's like, okay, there's an enemy, attack.
Yeah,
and
right.
and then he goes, target acquired, capturing now. I was just like, kill his ass. What are you doing?
Well, but it's also like the only one we ever see with like real combat powers is Winter. Like, I mean,
no, because when she's like
Spring can do like
when she's
the big
freaking the
plant
fuck out,
thing.
her plant thing freaked out and it had thorns. And then when she was like in her feelings or whatever in her room because her village abandoned her, fucking get over it. You know what I'm saying? No, she had that's pretty fucked up that her village.
Yeah,
just, like,
her whole
abandoned her.
backstory was fucked. Like,
Yeah, it was pretty
really
fucked up.
depressing.
They were just like, yeah, whatever. Like, just let her die. We'll get a new one.
Yeah,
And then
they straight up
she
said-
doesn't die.
They straight up said, "What's another 18 years? I'll make another."
Yeah, so the main themes of this show are just like trauma and regret. Like
And
the main
love.
the main
That's what's the point of
characters are very traumatized and they have a lot of regret about the past and they're constantly bringing it up. Like all of their thoughts and actions are just out of not making the thing that happened before happen again. And it is very tiring that the characters
And
are
then-
so one note.
Then they fucking decided to do the laziest way that you can have exposition, right? Or like any kind of fucking.
Flashbacks?
They had her read a goddamn news article to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
us what happened.
The new like
if it's just
bodyguard of Winter.
if it's just Googleable, wouldn't everyone fucking know what is going on unless you were a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Everyone would have known why the fucking spring isn't around if you can just Google it. Like, what? That is the laziest fucking way they could have tried to give us that information. Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost talking myself into a 3.
Yeah, I talked myself down to a 5 when I was just describing my problems with the Yuri and Yaoi stuff, but I might be going down to a 4. Okay, but the reason that I was inclined to say a 6 is the production value, which like
Yes.
there's 3 things I really liked about this show.
There's
One,
good music.
the music, and like you said, it's too dramatic and it doesn't
it's
feel
excessive.
earned. The show.
Yeah.
That music should be playing over the saddest thing I've ever seen, and I should be weeping, and the
Yeah.
show just does not earn that
It
at
should
all.
be like some fucking One Piece backstory type shit. But
When I try to remember the music, though, all I can remember is that's all you ever remember when you think anime music. All I remember,
best movie of all time.
all I can remember is Toho music and that one song from Higurashi. It's like do 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 do. Like that's what every song in this show sounds like, and it's good. It sounds good, but like,
but it's like, what am I watching?
yeah,
You know?
I
I'm like,
literally was more invested in the music than what was
you can
happening.
Just turn the show off and be like, all right, let's get the soundtrack up here.
Another kind of weird thing. So to manifest the powers of the seasons or whatever, they have to do a song and dance, like a traditional song and dance to bring on the
I thought it was cute.
It's cute. No, I like that part.
Yeah.
But then there's this scene where like a truck has gone off the road
Yeah.
and Winter and his protector are talking, and the protector goes, "You're not supposed to use your powers except to change the seasons." And he goes, "There's people in front of me I want to save." And the protector goes, "Okay, you're only going to have time to sing though." It's like, wait, no, what? Huh? It should be both, right? Why
Yeah,
does it work like
at
this?
what point?
Also,
Like, how
when he
can
gets
you
off
not
the plane,
sing and dance at the same time?
when he gets off the plane with the gun, the people trying to kill him, the insurgents, he's not singing or dancing. He's just using ice powers.
What the hell? And it was like, okay.
I didn't think about that. The powers are inconsistent. So the other thing I liked about this show is that the outfit designs are really nice. But however, the character designs are bland as fuck. And
Yeah.
coming off of Nippon Sangoku last week, which
where
had
the character
like
designs are all over the place.
so
and great.
detailed and character, like you look at a character in that show and you know what they're about. In
Like
this show, it's
every
like
eye shape is different. Every article of clothing gives you some inkling of how they're gonna act, and even their hairstyle. Yeah,
this show, like you can tell a bit about them through their outfits, but not at all through their face. Everyone looks like the same moe girl. I hate the way that their mouths animate when they're not looking directly forward. Like when they're turned to the side, the mouths just look weird.
that's a little nitpicky, but yeah,
It bothered me a lot. I hated the character designs. Aside from the outfits, legitimately great.
Yeah, Duncan brings up a good point. The flower scene when Spring freaks out also did not involve any singing. She just sprouts a big flower.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the deal with the singing and dancing?
Also, how did they kidnap her after she did that? Like, wouldn't they all just have been fucked? Like, it's a big fucking flower. It would have thrown everyone everywhere. How did they?
I don't know. This shit's fucking garbage.
Yeah, Nario Matropa said it was. I hated the scene with the kids falling off the cliff because it was dramatic, but not in the right way I would expect someone to be when there are kids about to die. Yeah, the fact
Everyone's
that like
sitting there filming.
he's like,
Also, where did their parents go?
well, he takes like 5 whole
I think
minutes
it shows
to
somebody behind the wheel dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
that really bothered me that like the dad is clearly dead. The kids are not reacting to the fact that the dad is dead at all. When he comes to save the kids out of the car, they're not like, what about dad?
Yeah.
And also he spends like 5 minutes talking to his guardian about the fact that he needs to go save those kids. And it's like,
Yeah, just, like, hanging
that
off
car
the
could have
guardrail.
fallen. Yeah. Those kids
Yeah.
are just sitting there being traumatized
So
next
it
to their
has a
dad's
real
corpse.
problem of just completely overshadowing details, like
Mhm.
very important details.
It's a very emotionally driven story, but the emotions aren't deep.
Yeah.
The summer guardian or agent's whole thing is, oh, my sister's getting married, so I don't want to be Summer anymore. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. There was probably
Yep.
more to that, but I forgot.
That episode was
so-
boring as fuck.
So
Yeah.
how that works, we do things a little differently in the Village of Summer.
Well, because it was also
Um,
like that they're both getting married, right?
Yeah.
But one's an arranged marriage and one's not really.
I think they're both arranged marriages.
Were they both arranged?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And you know, it is said they both of them have feelings for the people they're arranged to marry.
Yeah.
It's just the agent of Summer is mad that her twin isn't going to be around all the time
Yeah.
anymore.
It's
dramatic for
in
dramatic
Sherlock
sakes, no
Holmes
substance.
when Sherlock
Yes.
was really
Perfect.
sad that Watson was getting married, except that movie was fun and had
Movie.
action and cool shit. Yeah, the
the
Robert Downey
Jr. one.
yeah,
I'm
Oh,
pretty
is-
sure that's also a thing in Sherlock.
probably.
Yeah.
All right, do we want to offer final thoughts on Agents of the Four Seasons?
Well, did we also want to go over our favorite character, favorite moment at all, or
Did
I
you
mean, I don't
have a favorite
I didn't have a
moment or
favorite moment,
character?
but I liked Winter's guard guy. I thought he was cool.
He was cool.
He's all right. I really kind
I
of
think you were
hated
just
all the
disappointed
characters.
that he wasn't gay.
It was upsetting to me that the show is putting so much into portraying like him constantly saying, "You're the only person in the world that matters at all to me,"
Yeah.
and then
he
Winter
goes, "You should
keeps
say that
going,
to Sakura.
"Yeah, what about Sakura? What about Sakura?" And he's like, "Well, I can't say that to Sakura because she hates me now." So it's like, okay, so it's not that you don't have feelings for Sakura, it's that you're convinced that she hates you.
Which she does.
Landon's here. He says, "This is bullshit. You know, this is the anime of the season."
Wow.
Not
it is,
even
no.
close.
It is an
Nippon
anime about
This
seasons.
is actually
sure.
This is actually the
Oh.
worst anime we've talked about this season out of 4.
Yeah.
Yomi no Tsugai, we gave pretty good
Show's
scores.
great.
Witch Hat Atelier, we gave pretty good scores. Nippon Sangoku, we gave pretty good scores. This is the only one that I have no intention of watching another episode of.
No, I had to force myself to watch the third episode.
I was really like episode 2 had enough action that it made me kind of think maybe this show is going to pick up and get cool.
Then it
Episode
didn't.
3 was a fucking
Episode 3 was such a slog.
dead in the water.
All right, well,
Uh,
what would have made it a 10?
My favorite characters were the Summer twins, but that's very much twin bias.
I figured it would be twin bias.
What would have made it a 10, you think?
More season power happening. You know,
Yeah.
I was told this was going to have really cool fight scenes, and then it had maybe one.
Maybe it's way later or something.
Yeah.
That one, like, because Landon did say it would have cool fights, and the one fight we got is like, sure, it had movement, but cool. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Like nothing
Yeah.
can impress me anymore. Like the bar is too high now. You cannot just animate a fight scene. It has to
Alright,
make
hold
me
on.
reconsider what animation can do, or
I got
else.
a comment here from Duncan says, I feel the Winter Agent and the guard should have better chemistry considering they have been together for over 10 years. Yeah.
Agreed.
Their chemistry was kind of still like weird. and
What would
awkward.
make it a 10? Actually be gay. Characters don't constantly reference the same shit over and over.
Without telling us what they're talking about.
Put more depth into the individual episodic plot lines instead of continually referencing the past that is not interesting.
Yeah. You put it really well. I would have just said write a new story.
Yeah.
Yeah. that would work.
Exactly what Trixie said, I think, would have made it a 10 for me. What are we talking about next week?
Oh, shit. I think we're going to go back to Yomi no Tsugai
Okay.
because that show is really good and we got a lot of views the first time we talked about
I
it.
saw y'all watching it upstairs and I was like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I should just go back and watch it. It was pretty good.
We
I'm
just
actually
watched
pretty
one
invested
more
in it.
episode so far.
Yeah,
right?
that was gonna be what I was gonna have us do rather than this last week, but the chat voted for doing another new show, and you were all wrong. We should have just watched Yomi no Tsugai because, I mean, it was fine to have seen this, especially so that Landon would stop bothering me to watch it, but it was not.
He
Well,
has-
now he's just
He
mad.
said,
I got
"What
nothing."
the fuck? Trixie, what the fuck?
I got nothing out of watching this. I overall regretted it.
Yeah, and now it's gonna be he's gonna keep on asking about it still. Just like fucking go sick.
Yeah, right.
Well anyway, like, sub, comment whams, and we'll move on to the next subject here.